Welcome to this second video lecture on fluid kinematics numericals. So in the previous lecture we have seen the numericals based on velocity and acceleration, numericals based on the continuity equation and irrotational components. Now today we'll be completing the remaining part of this numericals. So the next type of problems are based on the missing component of velocity. So the formula used is the continuity equation, that is dA by u by dA by x plus dA by v by dA by y plus dA by w by dA by z is equal to 0. So we know that the velocity vector is being divided into three components, that is u, v and w in x, y and z direction respectively. So in this type of numericals, they will be giving us u and v, and they will be telling us to find out the next component, that is w, or they will be giving us any two components and they will be telling us to calculate the next missing components. So how to find out? So we'll be given with u and v, suppose, and we need to do the derivation, a partial derivation of these. So if u is being given to us, so we need to do the partial derivation of u with respect to x. If v is given to us, so we need to do the partial derivative of v with respect to y, and we need to substitute these values in this continuity equation. And if it is required to calculate w, then we need to integrate it to calculate the value of w. So this is the logic behind calculating the missing components. So let us see the numerical on this. So the numerical is like this. The following cases represent the two velocity components. Determine the third component of velocity such that they satisfy the continuity equation. So first equation is given as u is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. V is equal to xy square minus yz square plus xy. So this is the first equation. And this is the second equation, that is v is equal to 2y square and w is equal to 2xyz. So firstly we know the continuity equation, that is dA by u by dA by x plus dA by v by dA by y plus dA by w by dA by z is equal to 0. And in the first case we have been given with the two components, that is u and v. So we need to calculate the next component, that is w. So what we'll be doing, we'll be doing the partial derivation of u with respect to x. So if we're doing the partial derivative of u with respect to x, we'll be getting that as 2x. Again v is being given to us. If we are doing the partial derivative of v with respect to y, so we'll be getting this equation, that is 2xy minus z square plus x. So we'll be substituting the value of dA by u by dA by x and dA by v by dA by y in the continuity equation. So after substituting these values in continuity equation, so what we'll be getting, so after submitting dA by u by dA by x, so dA by u by dA by x is equal to 2x, dA by v by dA by y is equal to 2y. Substituting these values over here, that is 2xy minus z square plus x plus dA by w by dA by z is equal to 0. This is the continuity equation. So adding this 2x plus adding, sorry, so adding this 2x and x, so we will be getting it as 3x. So new equation will be 3x plus 2xy minus z square. So we'll be taking this to the next side, that is on the RHS over here. So we'll be getting it as minus 3x minus 2xy plus z square, or we'll be getting it as dA by w is equal to minus 3x minus 2xy plus z square into dz. So we need to do the integration for getting the value of this w. So integrating this on the both sides, we will be getting it as w is equal to minus 3xz minus 2xyz plus z cube plus the constant of integration. So finally we'll be getting the value of w as w is equal to minus 3xz minus 2xyz plus z cube by 3 plus the constant of integration. So now we'll be solving the second case. So in the second case we have been given with v is equal to 2y square and w is equal to 2xyz, and we need to calculate the value of u. So again differentiating v with respect to y, we'll be getting that as 4y differentiating w with respect to z, so we'll be getting dabba w by dabba z is equal to 2xy. So substituting the values of dabba v by dabba y plus dabba w by dabba z in continuity equation, we get it like this. So dabba u by dabba x plus 4y plus 2xy is equal to 0. So taking these on the RHS, we'll be getting it as dabba u by dabba x is equal to minus 4y minus 2xy, or we'll be getting it as w is equal to minus 4y minus 2xy dx. So integrating both sides, we'll be getting it as u minus 4xy minus 2y x square by 2 plus constant of integration. So finally we'll be getting that as minus 4xy. So finally we'll be getting the answer as minus 4xy minus x square plus constant of integration. So now we'll be discussing the next type of numerical, that is the numericals based on velocity potential function and stream function, sorry. So the formula used are u is equal to minus dabba phi by dabba x and v is equal to dabba phi by dabba y. So what is u? V is the velocity component in x direction, phi is the velocity potential function. Similarly, v is the velocity component in y direction and phi is the velocity potential function. So whenever we need to calculate these velocity components, we have to do the partial differentiation. So u is equal to minus dabba phi by dabba x and v is equal to minus dabba phi by dabba y. Similarly, the stream function u is equal to minus dabba psi by dabba y and v is equal to dabba psi by dabba x. So by using this formula, we will be solving the numericals. So now the first numerical, the velocity potential function is given by phi is equal to x square minus y square. So calculate the velocity components at points 4 and 5. So what is given in the numerical? So we have been given with phi, that is what a velocity potential function, which is equal to 5 into bracket x square minus y square, and we need to calculate the velocity components. Velocity components means we need to calculate u and v, and at the points x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. So let us solve it. So phi is equal to 5x square minus y square. So differentiating this with respect to x and then with respect to y, we are getting these answers. So dabba phi by dabba x is equal to 10x, dabba phi by dabba y is equal to minus 10y. And we know that we are having the formula for calculating the velocity components as u is equal to minus dabba phi by dabba x and v is equal to minus dabba phi by dabba y. So we have calculated dabba phi by dabba x, so we need minus dabba phi, u is equal to minus dabba phi by dabba x, which is minus 10x, and v is equal to minus dabba phi by dabba y, which is 10y. So in the numerical, we have to find out at the points 4 comma 5, that is at x is equal to 4 and at y is equal to 5. So therefore substituting the value of x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5 in the above equation, that is u and v, will be getting that as 40 minus 40 and 50. U is equal to minus 40 and v is equal to 50. Now the next numerical. So in this numerical, a stream function is being given to us. So a stream function is given by psi is equal to 5x minus 6y. So we need to calculate the velocity components and the resultant velocity in this. So in this numerical we'll be only calculating the velocity components and the resultant velocity. So psi is being given to us as psi is equal to 5x minus 6y. So again doing the derivation of psi with respect to x and with respect to y. So dabba psi by dabba x is equal to 5 and dabba psi by dabba y is equal to minus 6. So we know from the formulas that u is equal to dabba psi by dabba y and v is equal to dabba psi by dabba x. So substituting these values, we'll be getting that as u is equal to minus 6 and v is equal to 5. Sorry, u is equal to 6 and v is equal to 5. U is equal to 6 and v is equal to 5. And the resultant velocity is calculated by under root u square plus v square, which is equal to 7.81 units per second. So I hope all of you have understood this. So the next type of numerical. So the next type of numerical is the problem based on the rate of flow. That is the problem based on discharge. Whenever the discharge is being given to you, then we have to calculate some other factors such as the diameter of pipe, velocity of pipe, etc. So the formula used are Q is equal to AV, that is discharge is equal to area into velocity, and Q is equal to A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. So let us see the numericals. So the first numerical is the diameter of the pipe at sections 1 and 2 are 10 centimeter and 15 centimeter respectively. Find the discharge through the pipe if the velocity of water through the pipe at section 1 is 5 meter per second. Determine the velocity at section 2. So a pipe is given, a tapering pipe is being given to us. So the diameter at section 1 and diameter at section 2 are being given. They are varying diameters. Diameter at section 1 is 10 centimeter. Diameter at section 2 is 15 centimeter. So what is needed in this numerical to be found out? We need to calculate the discharge through this pipe. So we have seen how to calculate the discharge. So we can calculate discharge with the help of this formula, that is Q is equal to A into V. So let us see the what is data being given to us. So at section 1 the diameter is being given to us, and also the velocity is also being given to us. At section 2 diameter is given to us, only diameter is being given to us and no velocity is being given to us. For calculating the discharge we need both area as well as velocity. So at section 1 we are having both, that is area also and velocity also. So therefore we can calculate the discharge at this section. So discharge will be Q is equal to A into V, that is 0.0784 multiplied by Y. So this will be our discharge. Similarly, we can calculate the velocity by two methods. As we know the equation A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2, we can solve this with this equation, that is A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Just we are not knowing the only the value of velocity 2, therefore by substituting all the other values we can find it. Or the other method is that we are knowing the discharge Q is equal to A into V, we can calculate by this formula also. I hope all of you have understood this. So thank you very much.